Scorpio, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Today, dear Scorpiana, I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of March 2026. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Scorpio, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice for you. Also, dear Scorpio, as a tradition, at the end of this video, I'm going to be pulling one card to see what is your animal spirit. And as a way to give back, I'm also going to be choosing one or two Scorpios to have you participate into the competition. Ask a question, get an answer for free. What that means is this: I'm going to get back to you into the comments when I see you commenting, when I see you liking, when I see you hyping and also showing up. I will also give you back, okay? So make sure to watch the video until the end. I'm going to talk about that competition more in the end to let you know how you can actually participate in this competition. To get a free ask a question, get an answer. Now, Scorpio, without any further ado, let's get into your reading. I'm doing amazing. How are you doing, honey? I just came from having sushi with my friends, so I'm like stuffed. And it's a perfect time to do the readings for all of my water signs, today only. Okay? And yes, I'm a quadruple Leo. Okay? And my North Node is in Scorpio. So, Scorpio, your challenge for the month of March is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Perfect. Three of Cups. Hell yes. Reconciliation and the Fool. Brand new beginning. You're going to reconcile with somebody here. I don't care what they say. I don't care what people are going to say. There is a reconciliation that's going to happen for you. Your challenge is the Seven of Wands, okay, for the month of March. This can mean multiple things for many of you, but this is a relationship that has not been easy, okay? It is not an easy relationship. It's very intense. There is a lot of challenges. There is a lot of struggles. There has been a lot of obstacles for you and this person to be together. So we're going to clarify this and we're going to find out more information shortly. In the recent past, dear Scorpio, you have the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Death. So in the recent past, you see this juicy, nice, thick Ace of Wands, my favorite card here. Many of you also are on Team D. So there was an offer here that maybe you made to a person and there was a sense of rejection. Somebody here rejected your offer, okay? I see here a very closed off energy. I do see here a very closed off person, okay? Energetically speaking, we're gonna get back to this and we're gonna clarify. Now, the reason why I was smiling is because in the month of March, okay, I just like literally paid close attention to this. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the juxtaposition that you're seeing here right now, it does not always happen. And this means that, you know, these two are basically an indicator of court cards. So this is about a relationship. This is about a brand new beginning that is going to happen in the season of Pisces during the Mercury retrograde and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So there's only going to be a handful of signs that are actually going to be having a brand new beginning with their person. There is going to be reconciliation, which is going to be solid and long-term, and you are one of them, okay? There is going to be a brand new beginning. You could be dealing with an earth sign, okay? You could be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be a Leo also here, maybe another water sign, but we're going to find out more. Now, in the near future, you have the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. I feel like there is a lot of healing that has already taken place, and there is going to be a lot of conversations coming up in the near future, okay, in regards to this healing, in regards to like working this situation out here. So I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, you are going to be having an equal give and take exchange energy with this person, and there is an apology, okay, there is an apology, there is a confession here that's going to also happen between you and this person. Wheel of Fortune, this is a change of destiny. This person is actually part of your destiny. Whenever you see a Wheel of Fortune, it has four fixed signs around it, and you are one of them. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, okay? So this is a turning point here. You see all the cards are also being pulled right in front of you. So there is the Chariot, there is the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. So this is about a brand new beginning here that's going to take place, and you see the Chariot at the bottom. So Scorpio, you're going to move with this person, maybe to a different location. A lot of you are going to move back in, but I'm also seeing here a lot of travel coming up for you, and it's like almost you and this person are going to get The word I'm hearing is like reintroduce back to each other, okay? So there's going to be a brand new beginning. We're going to talk about this and we're going to get some more clarification. We're going to see what is it that you need to know. Now, let's talk about your challenge, which is actually one of the cards that could be described as the challenge in the month of May. So we're going to make sure that everything, all technology is on silence. So I'm saying, so let's clarify the Seven of Wands and see what is it that you need to know. Seven of Wands can mean, you know, you're always intense, Scorpio. You're one of the most intense signs in the zodiac, especially out of the water signs. So there is always battles coming your way, but I think that you always are transforming those battles, okay? You have this power to alchemize difficulties and obstacles. Scorpio, Seven of Wands is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. This is very interesting because it's intuitively what I was also picking up for you, okay? Look at the juxtaposition of these cards. Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords. And you have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that you really have been holding on to. You're not giving up on this connection. You're not giving up on this person here. And it's a struggle because this person's energy is constantly around you. Six of Cups, okay? Six of Cups has literally come out for almost every sign that I've done the readings for. It's very interesting. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but honestly, and I don't know if there is a Leo watching this right now, but in Leo's reading for the month of March, you can go and watch that if you want, just out of curiosity. I literally gave Leo a nice nip in the butt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think I was a little too harsh, but sometimes, you know, people think, oh, he's a Leo. He puts Leos on a pedestal. No, when I need to discipline a person or a sign for their behavior, I will discipline them regardless if they're a Leo or not, because I keep it very equal, okay, on my channel. Now, Six of Cups here is memories, flashbacks. There is a soul connection here with this person. A lot of you have a soul tie with this person. There is also this realization that you might have even lived, had a past life with this person in the past. So it's a struggle to walk away. You're struggling to actually let this person go. You're struggling to walk away from them because you truly, truly love them. Okay, it's very obvious here. So, you know, you could also have some internal conflicts here within yourself. You know, it's just a battle here within you that you are trying to really overcome. Okay, so it's like you have this person coming up in your mind, and anytime you say, you know what, I'm done with this person, I'm gonna disconnect, I'm gonna walk away, then all of a sudden, it's like a lot of memories come back to you in regards to this person. Let's talk about the recent past with the Four of Cups. Okay, so let's see what is it that you need to know with the Four of Cups in the recent past. It looks like this person was possibly closed off. You made an offer to them. There is something about this person rejecting you, or maybe you rejected them. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Hangman. Yeah, so a lot of you, when you offered this person a brand new beginning, you felt like this person maybe was hiding something from you, okay? The Moon. Something here was being concealed. The Moon talks about the hidden things. It talks about fears, doubts. You could have intuitively picked up on that because you're a very intuitive sign, okay? So many of you felt like this person was maybe not telling you the truth. There is something that was being hidden from you, but you deep down had this also realization that you knew you met this person for a reason. And you were questioning, did this person truly love me? Are they in my life? Are they in my life, for, you know, like a destiny reason? It's 4:43 right now in front of me on the clock, and it's going to be 4:44 in a minute. Okay, so 4:44 can be very significant for a lot of you. Let's talk about this thick, juicy Ace of Wands, Scorp. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, now before I talk about those, at the bottom of the deck there is the Two of Swords. And I'm seeing here the Tower, which is the card of a Scorpio, and the Queen of Cups. So Scorpio, this situation in the recent past came to an end, okay? Because a lot of you were dealing with someone who was being wishy-washy. Two of Swords. This person was being on and off with you. There is something here about also maybe something was blocking, okay? And whatever this situation was that was blocking, okay? It's only you. I mean, this is a general reading. You're gonna know possibly what it was blocking now. But somebody here also avoided addressing an issue. Okay, an issue was being avoided from being addressed, and that was something that really, really did not lead to this brand new beginning that was meant to happen. So in the recent past, this Ace of Wands is clarified by the Fool, the Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. A lot of you tried to have a brand new beginning with this person, but you ended up getting hurt again. You ended up being hurt. You ended up getting abandoned by this person. This person might have been very harsh towards you. Ten of Swords. It was a very painful ending, Scorpio, and I think that this really broke you, but also you're Scorpio. Okay, so you went through some sort of a dark night of the soul. You became more resilient. It's like almost I'm seeing here a Scorpio who wouldn't believe or who couldn't think they could pass through this test, but you actually did. So for many of you, you try to offer this person a brand new beginning. They were very much closed off to that. You went through a death process. This is also the card in tarot. This is the card of Scorpio. Okay, this is affiliated with Scorpio. So a lot of people are afraid of the death card, but it means transformation and it means rebirth. And you, Scorpio, are the sign of transformation, okay? And that's also what my destiny is. I'm a quadruple Leo. I'm a Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury Leo. And my North Node is in Scorpio. So that's my destiny. I'm evolving into becoming a Scorpio in this lifetime. So I've experienced that as well, okay? After my first relationship and heartbreak years ago, I went through a major radical transformation. It's because also I said yes to the darkness, and I said yes to all the things that were breaking me, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go through this. And honestly, I would not change a damn thing, Scorpio. I know this is kind of personal, but I don't care, I'm gonna let you know. I would not change a damn thing. If you were to ask me, if you had a chance, would you, if you ask me, Scorpio, Arman, would you not go back to that person and had that heartbreak? So you know what? No, I'm glad it happened. Actually, I'm very, very glad, because had that heartbreak didn't happen to me like years ago, I would not be where I am today. Trust me, I know myself well enough. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you need that, and I think that's what you went through recently, or maybe that's something that you're actually going through. So you went through a death process clarified by the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. A lot of you started really reclaiming your sovereignty and your authority back to yourself. There is something here about also your intuition. You started also claiming your spiritual inheritance, okay? This is gonna sound different for a lot of people, but spiritual inheritance, Scorpio, means your spiritual gifts. It means that your life calling, and it means that you started also executing, okay? There is something about career change. A lot of you went through a different big career change. You maybe changed careers. You maybe established a business for yourself. There is something here about you really feeling very empowered. Even though this situation ended and it was very painful, you rose out of the ashes like a phoenix is what I'm getting, okay? So phoenix can be very significant. Now, there is an offer that's coming in. It could be this person returning back, and I think that this person knows, they know that you actually have changed and you have become the best version of yourself. So there is an offer they want to make, and they see you doing really well. They see you that you could be really focused on yourself. You could be really just doing your own thing. Justice, they're coming back because they want to make things right. Libra energy. Okay, there is an energy here about this person wanting to settle down this issue here, this conflict. So there is the strength. Okay, it could be a Leo that you dealt with. And you have the Justice, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. This person, Scorpio, wants to come back and they want to talk about that conflict. I don't know what conflict that exactly might have been. This is a general reading, but you will be the judge and you can decide, okay? There must have been some sort of a big fight and an argument and a conflict that must have taken place between you and this person, and they want to solve this issue. It's like an unfinished business, and it's like, I feel like this person, like it's eating them inside. They can't stand still. They're trying to really come back to you and talk to you, even though they might have a pretty big ego. I think they're learning on how to be humble, because life is humbling them. King of Pentacles, Scorpio, is clarified by the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit here. So this person could be having some sort of an internal spiritual awakening. Could be your twin flame, I don't know, but I think that there is something about this person being faced with the reality of life, with the harsh reality of life, and they want to come back and they want to talk to you. Okay, this is someone that's finally ready to address that same issue that was being avoided in the past that I talked about. There could have been addictions. There could have been certain toxic behavioral patterns that needed to be addressed and it wasn't addressed. And they're coming back and they want to talk to you. So let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel like could be you. male or female, it doesn't matter. So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like that, like I said, with the Seven of Wands, which is your challenge, right? It's your energy here. It's showing up again. I feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You know, you are ready for cooperation. I think you want to talk to this person. I understand that there is so many Scorpios out there that they could be watching this reading. So this is not going to resonate with everyone. It could resonate with one Scorpio. It could resonate with 10, 100, or maybe even 1,000. Okay, but somebody here needs to hear this message, because I know that if you're watching this, you're showing up energetically in the cards that you want to work things out with this person. You do want to solve a conflict. You are ready for some kind of cooperation, collaboration. You would want to invest back into this relationship, but at the same time, it's a struggle for you. It's a struggle with the Seven of Wands, because you have raised your standards, number one, okay? You have raised your values, and you don't want to settle down for less. There is something here about you finally realizing that, you know what, I'm not gonna put myself back into a situation where I do not have like 100% guarantee that this person truly shows up properly for me. There is an energetic tie every time you try to walk away from this person or forget about them, or you try to move on from them, or maybe you try to date other people. What I'm seeing here is this person, even when you go to bed in your sleep, even when you meditate, this person shows up, okay, in your mind's eye. You constantly think about them. Now, in the near future, Four of Swords, there is definitely a period of rest. There is a period of healing. There is a period of silence, and sometimes silence is important, okay? Forgiveness also can happen in silence as well, okay? Not everything has to be loud in order for you and this person to get back together, because they want to apologize. So let's talk about the Four of Swords, which is clarified by the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Three of Swords. What did I say? What was I just saying? Because intuition is literally on point, even though I'm stuffed with sushi and I had some sake, but it's on point, all right? So like I said, Three of Swords, the Lovers, and the Chariot. This is a story of forgiveness and rest period, okay? Four of Swords is followed by the Three of Swords. If you know tarot, you know what I mean. This means that there is a period of healing. And sometimes forgiveness can be done in silence, okay? I know that's a line also from Adele's song. I don't know which song that is. Maybe it's Go Easy or Hold On, okay? From Adele's song, and she's a Taurus, and I love her so much. So, you know, there is something here about this relationship actually being healed. You seem to have done a lot of healing on your own, Scorpio. And this person needs to take accountability and ownership on their end to also heal, and both of you coming into terms that you both need to forgive each other. Because they also might have something to hold back to you, hold against you, excuse me. So there is a Six of Pentacles in the near future. This is a confirmation of like an equal give and take exchange energy, also working things out. So the Six of Pentacles, it could also mean creating balance into this relationship. So it's clarified by the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And look what's coming right underneath the Page of Cups. There is the Three of Cups, right? So in the near future, I feel like that you and this person are gonna clear a lot of confusion, because there is actually still maybe a little bit of a leftover of confusion in regards to the past. There will be a lot of discussions and questions in terms of how is this reconciliation gonna happen? This reconciliation is gonna happen, but what's gonna have to happen after that? How are you guys gonna move forward? Are you guys moving in together? There is something about job, questions about money, you know, like all these details of living in this three-dimensional reality, right? But you will be able to figure that out. I think you both are going to successfully figure that out, okay, amongst each other. So let's clarify the Page of Cups and see what is it that you need to know, dear Scorpio. So the Page of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Judgment, and the Star. It's a wish being fulfilled. The Judgment is also the card of a Scorpio. The Star represents a wish being fulfilled, and then there is the Ace of Wands. So Even though this person rejected this Ace of Wands here, which we talked about in the past, Scorpio, they're coming back because they want to talk to you. And Mercury planet going into retrograde, Saturn moving into Aries, people are having a reality check, and they're also becoming very determined to go and get the relationship, that they are truly starting to see that that is what they deserve, that is what they want, that is what's really going to be fulfill them. Because people are also realizing that the third-party situations that they chose, which actually could be described as a distraction, is actually destroying them, okay? And you are somebody here for this person that you truly offered your best and they rejected you, but they're coming back because they want to mend things with you, they want to heal things with you and take you to the next level. And you know also this is a confirmation that this person is actually part of your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. So let's get the advice and see what is it that you need to know before I pull your animal spirit and talk about the competition. So let's see what is the advice for you, dear Scorpio. So you have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is an indication of this situation being set right. This means that there is going to be balancing forces. So Scorpio, your biggest piece of advice here is that yes, it's been very challenging, and yes, you did have a lot of stressful days, but you know, Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, you never lost this side of you that truly loves this person. You never became bitter, you never became revengeful, you never became resentful for this person. I feel like that you truly carry that love within you. And the reason why it's been a struggle for you to walk away from this person, okay, you have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Cups, is because you truly love this person. It's not only just, and I'm gonna say this, it's not gonna resonate with everyone, it's not just like the memories that you have made with this person in this lifetime, but also you have a feeling you have known this person like lifetimes before, like they are your twin flame, and it's very difficult for you to let go of them. So the advice here honestly that I can give you is that if you truly are wanting to manifest this, what story are you telling yourself on a daily basis? You know what I mean? If you truly want to select a reality and believe that this is what's going to show up in your 3D reality, and you're going to live up to the frequency and the vibration and the consciousness that your reality is literally a reflection of your inner world, people do change and people respond to your inner echo. They hear your inner dialogues, just like Neville Goddard talks about. So this is about you actually like just decluttering your mind, maybe just doing something that's going to get your mind off of overthinking and waiting for the best results. If you really want to be with this person, you need to walk around as the version of you that knows that they are treated, they're always chosen, they're always loved. And not only just this person, because you're not doing this for this person. Okay, you're doing this for yourself. It's your self-concept. It's you prioritizing yourself. So this is the advice that I have. Okay, and I know that the advice that I'm also giving has a lot to do with experience too. So Scorpio, let's see what is your animal spirit and what do you need to know. What is your animal spirit for the month of March? If you were, I don't know if you could hear the AC going around throughout the reading. Sorry, but it was just getting really, really hot. And I'm wearing this cozy flannel, I mean, duh. But it's like, it's getting so hot out here, literally. Okay, so you have oyster. Okay, so oyster can be very significant for many of you. This is gonna be your animal spirit, something about the sea. Okay, oh, at the bottom of the deck, there is the scorpion. This is insane. Scorpio, which one do you want? Which one? Do you want both? You know what? F it. Fudge it, I'm gonna do both for you. Let's do oyster first, and I'm gonna do the scorpion as your animal spirit at the bottom. This is insane. And scorpion came out for you in one of the months last year as well. So let's do the oyster. I don't care, I'm gonna do this. I know I'm supposed to do other readings right now. I'm kind of like, you know, short on time, but I'm gonna do this for you. Oyster, so patient, secret keeper hiding inner treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you have been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. Feels blessed, generous, masterful, and share something. So for the month of March, this is very specific. If you want to put yourself out there, dear Scorpio, and if you really want to be seen and increase your visibility, you don't gotta care about them haters or the public or people what gotta say about you. You be you and let everybody else adjust accordingly, okay? So I want to talk about Scorpio right now. So your predominant or maybe the main dominant energy here is Scorpion, okay? So which is gonna be your animal spirit, that is you. Scorpion. So let's see, what does that mean, Scorpio? Hold on, I know you got stuff to do, but this is only gonna be once, okay? This monthly reading. So okay, so it's kind of short, but passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them. And this is actually very true. I think Scorpios really love their job. Or they're very dedicated to their career, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpios' heat festers and they focus on unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they're left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. Wild and free, fears, honesty, forgiveness. So it's really about you reclaiming your sovereignty and getting back to you. And like I said, there is going to be an opportunity to heal, right? 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords with this person. It's a healing journey. It's a journey of forgiveness, Scorpio, that you and this person are going to go through. And it's like almost it's going to really finalize that transmutation for you, that alchemy, that healing journey that you have been going through so far. So Scorpio, this is what I had for you. Finally, the announcement here is the following, like I've done before for many of you. For the monthly readings only, okay? I'm very busy. I have a lot on my plate, but I want to give back to my community. So when I see you going ahead and hitting that like button right now, commenting positive things, even the silent watchers, even the male Scorpios in the back, what's up, bro? Where you been this whole time? Come forward. When you make yourself known and you increase your visibility, I'm going to look into the comments and I'm going to choose 1 or 2 Scorpios, and I'm going to get back to you into the comments. You need to see that it's me. Don't fall for the scammers with WhatsApp numbers, whatever. It's gonna be me getting back to you in the comment section with a verified icon. You will click on that, you will see that it's me and my channel. And then I'm gonna say, what is your question? Or maybe I'm gonna let you know, and then I'm gonna pull a card for you and see what is it that's coming up for you in the upcoming videos during the month of March, any of the videos, okay? So that's a way of giving back, because my channel is not just about putting these videos out here, but it's also about engagement and it's also about communication and getting to know each other, okay? So thank you so much, dear Scorpio, for doing that. I really appreciate you. I hope this reading helped. Love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.